Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Tuesday, 2nd of January, 2024. There we go. And having looked just, generally bouncing about the internet and everything, it seems that we are going to have to be pretty careful this year. Already there's been reports, I think I mentioned it last week, about the problems in the Red Sea with shipping getting attacked, so it's getting moved and they're going the long way round. So there are things that will be delayed, including foodstuffs. So that has already started, and the US and UK and some others are like, we're going to start actually attacking the people who are attacking the ships, and you're like, okay, so that's like proper, that could escalate quite badly. There was a report somewhere that said that they expect the interest rates to come down at least twice in 2024. Be still my beating heart, how exciting interest rates will come down twice. They're expecting inflation. It's so close to being back to 2%. Or is that interest rates that are 2%? Anyway, whatever it is, they're giving it large about how we're almost back to normal. I'm sorry, what? Who are you trying to kid? I'm sorry, but there's a whole lot of people who have not had an increase in wages in the last couple of years because God forbid that the businesses have to stop paying their dividends to their shareholders and actually pay the people on the ground a living wage. I mean, goodness gracious. But that has not stopped the cost of living increasing. And off the top of my head, which I know is really, really bad, super noodles were 50 pence. They're now £1. I don't see them going back to 50 pence, do you? But my wages didn't go up that much. Electricity, another 5% now. Last year it was all, the government's helping. Where's the government help this year? It's not there at all. So we're on our own. And this just seems to be a constant just now. And all the media is going, it's going to be a general election, blah, 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 and the budget's going to be in March. See, unless you are lowering costs for people who are trying to get by day to day, putting in a 40-hour week and struggling to deal with their families and keep food on the table, then what's the point in anyone voting for you? It's just complete nonsense. Unless you are going to help people who are homeless, people who have got families of 5 in one room in a bed and breakfast, while there are whole tower blocks in London empty because they've been bought as an investment, because God forbid that British councils should have enough money to buy it to replace properties that they've had to sell. And don't get me wrong, for many of us would be like, why the hell did they sell? Because they had to. Because the government put in place that if a property reached a certain level or was worth a certain amount, it had to be sold to bring that money into the local council. Do you want to tell me where in London the likes of Fulham and Hammersmith, if they've got a flat that's valued at over £1 million, are going to be able to replace that for the family when they have to sell it? Doesn't it work that way? So basically, at the moment, all us wee little people who have been working hard and living mean and prepping our little hearts out and budgeting and living frugally, it's not going to get any better for us. Because as long as the government is making sure that those privatised businesses are getting their shareholders' dividends kept up, we just need to keep on keeping on. And the good thing is it see us all coming together with this keeping on. We're really getting quite good at it. I actually designed myself a planner this week. It's coming through Amazon and it's in review just now, and I will have a copy of that very soon to be able to help myself do planning things. because I don't think lurching from one thing to the next, which is what I did last year and learned as I went, I think I'm going to have to be much more organised this year, because much as I would love to say my company can afford to give me a huge wage rise or a wage rise at all, it's going to be very difficult. And that's not their fault. That's the bigger companies that they work for that have delayed the payments coming through, that haven't increased the rates for work in line with the increase in the cost of materials. And I know that we're not the only one. And of course, the first thing is people say, well, go and find yourself another job. Yeah, go and look, see what you can get. I'm actually on a really decent wage for what I do. The ones that I've been looking at are less than me. They're actually less than I get paid just now. So, yeah, for many of us, there's not any point. What we need to do is we need to cut our cloth to suit. And that is what I plan doing this year. So, join me on working out how to do that. I am now going to go and have a cup of tea, and I will catch you later.